Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell 'em turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one that I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core.
This is getting more and more difficult
What do you mean?
to do the find stuff to talk about. That's
Oh, I
not
know. Yeah. That's definitely true. Find stuff that
Wu-Tang
isn't.
Clan related.
Yeah. Woo-ha! Yeah.
I feel like we need to just come on here at some point and just like start reading something. Like pick a book and it was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah, just something. You know what? That might be a great idea. You know, we should just start reading things like, I don't know, the Constitution.
Spend the whole show just reading the Constitution.
I think we can do that.
I know I can do it.
Wouldn't be difficult.
I've seen me do it.
I've seen you do it too.
That's how we roll over here. Okay, so just forewarning everybody, we did the best we could. we gave it our best. We know we gave it our best. So
We gave it our all.
we tried, and yeah, I got nothing beyond that.
That old college try just kind of,
You see, we
there it is.
there really isn't anything. I mean, I have searched. Steven has searched. I'll put it like, I know it's filler, but
Yeah.
one of the things that we're going to talk about is what 5 sci-fi movies set in 2020 envisioned for this year.
Hey, you know what? I really don't care that it's filler.
No, but I'm saying that's where we're at. Is we're going to talk about 5 movies
Yes.
that are set to be in
This year
2020
that were
the
made
year
prior to.
2020,
Correct.
and see
Mm-hmm.
basically how it has it portrayed and produced and the way it's supposed to look and everything
Sure.
else.
Right,
So, yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
That's how far we've fallen, guys.
Next week we're just gonna pull out photo albums and tell stories.
That's actually, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea, honestly.
Probably isn't. I'm here's me in second grade.
Look at that. Oh, I got a story to tell you about that. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, just no.
Well, probably will because we'll need to
fill some time in somehow, some way.
Yeah, sadly, being a radio show, you have to talk.
Yes.
So we could talk about this.
Right.
This is an opinion piece
Mhm.
from a website called EcoWatch.
Oh, EcoWatch. Okay.
Environmental news for a healthier planet and life.
Oh, you mean this is that one thing that was originally from Yes Magazine?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Correct. Indeed. Affirmative.
So it wasn't from
Hard no.
right. It wasn't from
Hard no.
There you go. I was like,
but it was from
Yes.
Magazine.
well, it. I feel it more to be.
Yes.
No. Come on, it doesn't work out like that.
Yes.
That's more like it.
No, I still say it's.
Yes.
And how many of those have you seen? Moving on.
Those records are sealed. So,
I'm sure they're sticky anyway.
So as the Wuhan clap goes all over the place, obviously the U.S. urgently needs, and I'm reading this, from the
Verbatim,
from
yeah.
EcoWatch again, EcoWatch,
Mm-hmm.
the environmental news for a healthier planet and life. The U.S. urgently needs a strategic plan for farmland, the very land we need to ensure community food security and resilience in the face of crises like this. Pandemic and climate change are currently being paved over.
I mean, come on. That's because
Planted
Ugh.
to chemically raised
Mm.
feed grains for factory farm animals and acquired by institutional investors and speculators.
Yeah.
For far too long, the fate farmlands have flown under the radar of public dialogue. But a powerful new proposal from the think tank Data for Progress
Yes!
lays out how a national strategic plan for farmland could help boost economy recovering while putting the U.S. on a path to carbon neutrality.
That's because, this land is your land. This land is my land. From California. This land
Brand.
is made for you and me.
You like how I try to get all dramatic there?
You did great. It was good. Well done. Yeah.
See?
Too much pausing, but that's okay.
Well, no. You pause for the effect.
Right. It was more. It was.
for the
I'm
fact.
saying you did more of a Shatner pause.
Maybe. Well, I had to keep it somewhat jovial and put some humor into it.
Sure. Let's do that.
The new Data for Progress memo builds on the Green New Deal resolution, a sweeping proposal to build out a carbon neutral economy inspired by the package of Roosevelt administration social policies that lifted the United States out of the 1930s depression and created the largest middle class in history.
Wait. Are you saying that they're proposing the Green New Deal based upon the actual New Deal?
Mm-hmm. That's what this says.
And
right here.
they're saying that the New Deal is what brought America out of the Depression?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Exactly what we're saying.
no.
What do you mean no?
No. The New Deal did not bring America out of the Depression.
Well, but it says right here that it was the
No,
policies
no,
of
that the New Deal, the original New Deal did not bring America out of the quote Great Depression. It actually put us into a further depression.
Well, but they said it brought it out.
Well, they're lying.
Bastards.
You killed Kenny.
The Green New Deal, advocates say, would mobilize similar infrastructure and job programs, but with a focus on climate mitigation and resilience, and a more broadly construed focus on equity. While the original New Deal met many goals expressed by organized labor, it failed to address racial inequality.
Sorry, what?
While the original New Deal, referring to the Roosevelt administration's New Deal, met many goals expressed by organized labor,
Yeah.
it failed to address racial inequality.
What does that have to do with anything in the Green New Deal? If it's a Green New Deal, it's not a racial New Deal. Green is not a race.
It is a color, though.
It is a color, but it's not a race. In fact, it's the color that we represent when we're talking about the earth or money.
Yeah, well. Yet, this latest data from Data for Progress memo published, it says today, but it wasn't done today. When was this done? April
A few days ago, yeah.
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Published it. Harkens back several decades before Roosevelt's presidency.
Hark!
Reopening conversations that were front and center during Abraham Lincoln's time in the White House.
I'm sorry, what?
The memo proposes one of the most promising strategies yet offered for meeting climate targets while building broad-based economic prosperity. A systematic national policy to facilitate land access for small farmers.
Now, we're only three paragraphs in, and they've already mentioned Roosevelt and Lincoln. None of which have anything to do with the global warming epidemic thing.
No.
Neither have
No.
anything to do. And also, race is not included in any of these.
No. Sadly,
So no, none of this. You're very backwards in this story now. I'm just
well, it gets better.
okay.
Farmland ownership has not followed the path that President Lincoln envisioned, explains the memo's co-leader and author, Malaysia Ferragara, a PhD candidate in geography.
And sorry, what?
V.
And in what?
Geography.
Ah, there you go.
Geography. I said it like 5 times, man. It was geography.
Sure.
It's geography.
Mm-hmm.
Geography.
There, we'll do that one.
At University of California, Berkeley, and a faculty owner of the Birmingham-based cooperative New School for Urban Studies and Environmental Justice. Holy hell, that is a title.
Isn't it though?
I'd hate to see what your business card looks like.
It's huge. It's like this big.
It's don't do business cards. When Lincoln signed the Homestead Act of 1862, he promised small tracts of land to family farmers. Following emancipation, the Lincoln administration also promised, quote, 40 acres and a mule, end quote, to formerly enslaved Africans.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
I'm probably not.
However,
However,
land speculators cheated from the beginning of the Homestead era, gobbling up multiple claims under different names, and the, quote, 40 acres and a mule, end quote, were never provided to emancipated slaves.
and that's because of Lincoln or because of the corruption of individuals?
As President Andrew Johnson rescinded the promise after Lincoln's assassination.
Oh, Andrew Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, not as bad as Jackson, but
True.
he was kind of a douche too.
He was worse.
Homestead claims trickled to a close in the early 1900s, and the federal government backed out of a land policy, letting the market take its course.
Okay, so the federal government backed away and said, here, market, do your job.
For once. Quote, when you look at the history of injustice in this country, it's all about land. End quote. That was Ferragara.
As for Rugga,
That was Fraggle Rock.
yeah. Here on Fraggle Rock.
In the century-long absence of a coherent U.S. policy framework on farmland, Fraggle Rock and her co-authors point out several worrying trends have developed. For one, prime farmland has been paved over.
And?
According to the American Farmland Trust, 25.1 million acres of U.S. agricultural land,
Yeah.
nearly the size of the state of Ohio, was
Okay.
converted to developed uses between 1982 and 2015.
Yeah. Your point. We're becoming more industrial, less farming. It happens. That's part of growth.
Yep. Such land,
Uh-huh. This land.
that land,
Ah.
such land use change has significant climate implications. A 2012 University of California Davis study that compared an acre of urban land to an acre of irrigated cropland found that the urban land generated 70 times as many greenhouse gas emissions.
No. You mean that the place that has more people and less greenery to suck up all of the stuff that the people bring out happens to emit more of a greenhouse gas that is actually not really a greenhouse gas?
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Because it's just what we expel from our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
That the earth then sucks back in and then expels out oxygen for us to breathe. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, that's one way to cap that off. I mean, think about it. You have it paved over. People are living there, even if you're not counting the vehicles and everything else. When you
Yeah.
have a group of people clustered together,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said, there's limited trees to absorb the carbon dioxide coming out of your body.
Right. There's going to be more output.
It's gonna happen.
That's what it is. I mean, I'm sorry, but we paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Sure, whatever. But at the same point in time, that was done, just like that pun was done, for a purpose.
That's exactly what they thought of when they did this song too.
Yes, they did.
There's also an opportunity cost. Land-based carbon sequestration or God, mother trucker.
Sequestering?
Sequestration. Sequestration. Thank you. It's sorry, my tumor's acting up today.
Well, you are the one reading it, so.
I know. It's starting to affect me. Land-based carbon sequestration strategies like agroforestry and cover cropping
Cover crops.
can't be adopted if the land is under concrete.
But you know what you can do? You can make a little greenery on the top of your roof, or you can put a little greenery on the patio or the porch. You can put some hydro planting and do that in the areas around your house. All of those things are available to you. Yes, you cannot dig into the dirt if there's concrete right above it. But what you can do is you can put a pot to plant things in.
Like pot.
Or vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, but think about people in the city. They're not thinking about growing vegetables. They're thinking about
Pot. Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying, you can grow greeneries in your own home. Virginia.
There's an assumption out there that this is just the forward march of progress.
That's an assumption?
Yeah, that's Fraggle Rock.
Oh.
Because they say that farmers make up 1.3% of the U.S. workforce.
Yes. And
Again.
that's because, one, people don't want to do it anymore. Two, there's less and less use for that. I mean, we have the need for it, but it's all government subsidized nowadays.
Well, it was only higher back in the day because of the fact that you were responsible for yourself. Everybody had a farm and did their land because that's how they ate.
Right. That's how you took care of your family. And then all the rest was how you made money.
Yeah, you didn't really farm to make money. I mean, you did some. But for the most part, it was for you and your use. And if you just happened to be, make money off of it, or your ranch grew, or your herds became whatever, then you sold it and you made a little bit extra. But it was mostly for yourself and for your family.
Yes, exactly. Everything was for the local communities. So whether it was just you and your family or you and the neighbors, it was all based upon the local unit.
Mm-hmm. According to Fraggle Rock, actually, a lot of people want to be farmers now, especially young people who are aware of the effects of climate change.
No, they don't. Stop
also,
it. Stop with your lies.
Also are not satisfied by alienating office labor.
No, they don't want to be an office person, but they also don't want to be out in the field slaving in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about a generation that wants to be stars. You're talking about a generation that just wants to be doing what we're doing right now, except for also getting thousands and millions of hits while doing it.
Yes.
They want to make a stupid video and have that stupid video get 1.2 billion views and then make a bunch of money and not have to do a job and just sit there and play video games all day. That's
Yep.
what they want to do. They don't
Yep.
want to go out and farm.
No, I
No.
do actually. I don't want a farm. I want a ranch personally, but I'll settle for a farm.
I mean, that's
I-
fine.
I'd rather have a ranch because I personally,
Cattle.
well, yeah, and I mean there are factors involved in it, but
Yeah.
at least with cattle, you kind of have a little bit more control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you are a big meat guy, so.
I am. I mean, just look at me waddle.
Uh-huh.
When you do farming, like
Mhm.
legit raising crops, you plant it and then you kind of let God do the rest. And there's a lot left up for, you just kind of hang out and wait for whatever happens to happen. And if, things don't go well,
Then you got nothing.
then you got nothing. Whereas at least, you can always kill and eat a cow. It may not be as fat as you want it to be or as, meaty or whatever, but you could still eat.
Right. It may be a little leaner, but yeah, you're still eating, so it's all good to go.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
that's called hedging your bet.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of hedging our bets, I hedge my bet on the fact that American Pride Roasters has amazing coffee.
They do have amazing coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best coffee in the world. It's not even just amazing coffee. It's
Historically
I would argue,
great.
the best coffee in the known world.
Bar none. These guys, not only do they get all these beans from different providers and things like that, but not only do they do that, but they also roast everything themselves. They flavor everything themselves. So if you got if they have a flavored coffee, you know that they're flavoring everything there on site. They're roasting everything there on site. They're controlling the amount of the cook time for the beans and all the rest of it to make sure that your coffee doesn't taste burnt. It doesn't taste like crap. It isn't literally cat crap out in the middle of the woods that's then reprocessed. No. These guys source their beans properly, safely, roast them themselves, make them the best way possible, and then flavor the crap out of them to a point to where you literally don't want to stop drinking it ever. Ever.
I get upset when it's not in my mouth. That's
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, it is actually a bad thing when I don't have it in my mouth. I mean, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
You know how you remedy that? You go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
That's true.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Pick out the flavor you want. And again, you may not be into flavored. You may just want a good old cup of joe.
I recommend the Washington or the Mojo 50 blend or the Izzo's Rage, which is, from what I hear, delicious, strong, and bold.
Yeah, I think I got to order coffee next week. I think I'm actually going to try some.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't tried some yet. So I'm
Oh,
going to get
speaking
my...
Speaking
Let
of,
me get
you received a package.
I did. I had a gift.
You had a gift sent to you because Dylan has this claim that if you do not like your coffee, he will willingly accept your coffee.
I will, because I will drink it, because I like coffee.
At all times.
Yeah, I'm the guy who will, I'll be having another cup probably before the night's out.
Yeah, probably
and
so.
still get up and go to work in 4 hours.
I mean, I've got this guy here, and I'll drink the entire thing before I go to bed and just wake up the next day, no problem.
Yep. So sadly, it doesn't work on me to stay awake. It's just good coffee.
It just tastes good.
But I did. I got I received it today. The Burr Hamilton, the donut, blueberry donut, and I thank you.
He is very, very happy about that.
Constitution reading slug.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. You're very sweet, and I appreciate that.
You are amazing.
You took me up on the offer. I will drink it for you. Speaking of which, tweet coming in from Constitution Reading Slug.
Oh.
If I could have my own farm right now, I'd happily turn in my essential status and retire.
That's true.
I would too.
I would as well.
Peekapool Starky Jackal also on the Twitters. Who needs farmland? Seeds have been determined to be non-essential items and forbidden for sale during this time of national idiocy. So you'd have nothing to plant anyway.
That's not true. I'd have the seeds from the wild fields in the areas. I'd be planting wild oats all over the place.
Yeah.
Sowing those seeds for freedom. We'll be right back after this. good segue. Sowing seeds for freedom, wild oats, the whole deal. That was good. Virginia's. Steven, keep flashing the merch. I am. I am.
It's right here. Plus, I wear the shirt. It's on the day.
Don wants to know if you could be a dairy farmer.
Donna wants to know if I would be a dairy farmer.
Don, yeah. Don over on the Facebook.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Actually, I would have to.
I mean, yeah.
I would love.
That's that's a side benefit.
I'd be a rancher. I mean, that's for real. I would be a cattle rancher for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's a side benefit. I mean, come on. When you think about it, okay, if you're going to be a rancher and you're going to have meat, you're obviously going to have,
Cows.
And
if
as
you have
such,
cows,
if you're going to have cows, then you're going to have calves. And if you're going to have calves, then you're going to have dairy. And if you're going to have dairy, you might as well keep going.
yeah, birds and the bees and all that jazz.
Uh-huh.
I would though, for real. I would love to get my hands on, 50 acres or so, and put land out, put a not a big house, just a modest little thing, and
Right.
I get out there early in the morning and give me an excuse to wear overalls.
Yeah, it would. It really would. Because you can get those things dirty for the rest of your life and just
I know.
slide them off and keep on going.
And I got the belly for it too.
Yeah.
I do.
All right, we're coming back here in a second.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Oh, welcome back.
It's the duck waddle. That's what it is.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. You're watching on the Facebooks, then you got to see Steven do his little shuffle.
There you go. It's a duck waddle.
There you go.
I even did the duck face.
You could watch live the Facebooks and the Periscopes and Mojo TV. You can find everything at DOAE Show.
Yes.
That's the social medias where you can find us at. The Facebooks, Twitters, and MeWe's is where we hang out the most. Go to mojo50.com. Donate $25. As a thank you, you will receive a Rocky Stucci's Meatball Army t-shirt. What?
Nothing. Keep going. Come on.
What?
You pause there. Go.
Yeah, I know what I did. I
Rocky Stucci Meatball Army t-shirt.
Yes, it's
Yes.
a very nice t-shirt. It is a limited edition t-shirt. It actually was carried over from last month.
Yep.
Because apparently it's doing so well. That's what I'm guessing anyway. So pick yours up today. Check out Rocky Stucci at the Situation Room.
Midnight.
Monday through Friday at the midnight hour.
Midnight hour.
At 0 hour.
Eastern
Go to our
time.
Yeah, Eastern time. It's not 0 hour if you're in California
Right.
or in England.
Right.
But anyway, go to our website, doaeshow.com. Look at all the archives of stuff we got going on over there. You could pick up Tumblr that's out there right now, handcrafted, one of a kind. Each one, even though they all look similar, are going to be different because each one is literally
Done by
handmade.
hand. Yes.
Yes, and by handmade, I mean like it's just a regular cup, and then
She
the
makes them.
beauty is poured on.
Oh yeah.
So
Pour on the beauty.
pour it on, roll it around,
Mm-hmm.
cuddle with it, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you got to pat it down real good.
Yep. DOAEshow.com. That's where you pick that up. I know that everyone is probably tired of it.
Yes.
And I know you're tired of it.
What's that?
But I keep reading further into this article.
No, I'm done with it. I'm done. We're past it. We're past it. We're done. We're over. No more.
Sure? Because
Yep.
it's getting into like really good.
Nope. Nope, you're not gonna pull me. Nope.
Justice plays out on the land.
Nope, I've already killed the link. Not doing it. Nope. Nope, not gonna do it. Invader Zig.
Hold on, you don't hear the quote? The very basis of U.S. land policy is rooted in the
No.
theft
Ah, la la
that exclusion of people of color from the land.
I can't hear you. Ah, la 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 la. Over on the MeWe's, Invader Zig, it's in the YouTubes as well. And Virginia Jackhole, it's the best part of the show. YouTube,
What's the best part of the show?
the dance.
Oh. Well, damn, then. That's the case. We'll just sit here and
Fine,
let
I'll
Steven
sit here and
do a little shuffle.
I just do it the entire time. Whatever.
Whatever. That's fine. That's,
No, that's
I thought people were coming for the yuck-yucks, or at least,
something,
learning something, or at least being encouraged by something. But no, apparently it's your 30-second shuffle.
I've got moves like Jagger.
No. Yeah.
Well, he's got a broken hip, so yes, I do. Pretty much.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much do now. Yeah.
Probably do.
It's not, I mean, his moves really weren't that great to begin with, so.
So, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. So, speaking of moves like Jagger, Biden made an attempt to woo Sanders supporters with Medicare expansion and college debt forgiveness.
Good for him.
Talk about a shuffle and a sidestep right there. Former Vice President Joe Biden, the Democrat Party presumptive presidential nominee, lurched further left. He lurched. Just further left on two major policy positions Thursday in an effort to win over the support of socialist Senator Bernie Sanders, who recently dropped out of the race.
Kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
He did, but he didn't.
Right. Biden proposed lowering the age eligibility for Medicare and forgiving a vast amount of student loan debt as a nod to Sanders, who has thus far resisted endorsing Biden. And as you know, nobody resists the Biden.
No, that's not entirely true. I've seen pictures of a lot of people trying to resist them. And somehow or another, the sumbitch still is able to sniff their hair.
That's what I'm saying. You can't resist the Biden.
No, you
can resist, but it doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't.
Resist all you want. I'm just here to watch you squirm and sniff your hair.
When it's all said and done, you just kind of walk away and go take a shower.
That's about it. In a post on Medium, Biden promised that if elected to the White House, he would lower the Medicare eligibility from 65 to 60 and forgive all undergraduate tuition-related federal student loan debt from 2 to 4 year public schools and colleges and universities for debt holders earning up to $125,000. What?
I did no. Let's just throw out money that we don't have, free money to.
Well, we're doing that already, so.
No, I know that. I'm really trying to figure out what kind of. Do they really think, with all of the Wu-Tang clap going around, and all the stuff, the hoopla that's been going on because of it, the shutdowns and everything, the world is virtually coming to a stop. Mm-hmm. Do they really think that when this is done and over with, that it's just we're gonna come back,
like we were,
next day and like we didn't miss a beat?
I don't know, but I hate skipping a beat.
No, I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
Banana sandwich.
That's true. Thank you.
But I'm just saying, like it's gonna be a very slow walk back. I mean, it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy. It's gonna, there's a lot that's gonna have to change.
There is a lot that's gonna have to change. That's okay. But I mean, it's one of those things. So a friend of mine put up today. He was like, anybody ever think to the fact that Bernie dropped out because basically the government is doing exactly what he wanted it to do without him there?
Yeah, I seen one similar to that too. I don't remember who posted it, but it said something to the effect of, Bernie gets Chris put it on the MeWe's. It said that it was 4 weeks of socialism and Bernie drops out. It's true. I mean, this is exactly what he pushes for, where money is just produced out of thin air and given to other people who aren't working, and
that's true. Mm-hmm.
You regulate them to staying at home, and they can't go nowhere, they can't do anything.
Right.
Here we are. I'll be so glad when all this crapola is over. I really do, because it sucks, because this is my favorite time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know a lot of people are like, really, minus the pollen, and I don't have allergies, it doesn't bother me, but
yeah.
I know a lot of people who do, and aside from that, like, spring and summer is my favorite time of the year, and now, like, we can't go anywhere, we can't do anything, nothing.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Virginia Jackal. Hell, Bernie pulled it off with no work. Yeah, that's what he's done for his entire life.
Yeah, he's not. The man's never worked. Are you kidding me?
All he's done is pull it off. I mean, that's his entire thing.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah. CBS News reported, while no costs have been quoted in this plan, similar plans by Biden former primary rivals were criticized for their high sticker price. The Biden campaign said the new loan forgiveness would be funded by targeting and repealing the, quote, excess business losses tax cut in the recently passed Corona bill called the CARES Act. That's a temporary thing.
And
it's a temporary thing. You can't use a temporary tax cut to say, well, we're going to repeal that, and so that's where we're going to get the money back. We're already losing money on that. That tax cut is a loss of money for the federal government, in essence, which I don't care about because they shouldn't be taking money from the businesses anyway, but that's beside the point.
That's a whole other.
That's a whole other talk. That doesn't help anything.
No, it doesn't.
It's literally saying, "Oh, I'm going to take extra taxes away, and I'm going to pay for more of it for like the next 6 months. But don't worry, after those next 6 months, I'm going to start making you pay for it again, and so I'll be free to use that money for whatever I want."
Yeah,
but you didn't have the money to begin with. You're using debt on debt on debt to pay for all of it.
Who doesn't like to see debt on debt action?
That's right. Everybody loves some double D's. Biden currently faces what the Hill refers to as a tough task of uniting Democrats ahead of the November election. In a piece published by Fox News on Thursday, Paul Steinhauser wrote, Steinhauser wrote, while winning Sanders over is a step one, securing the support of his followers is a much larger step two. Steinhauser also noted that going too far leaves Biden even more vulnerable to attacks from behind from President Donald Trump that he's pushing a socialist agenda. Trump and his allies have hammered the message since the beginning of the cycle that the Democrat Party has drifted far to the left of most Americans.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Drifted?
Yeah, kind of, a little bit. They haven't been drifted. Drifting means, they were not trying to.
Yeah. This is not a drift. This was more like drug kicking and screaming.
Yeah, this is more they were guiding the path down the road, They're the Sherpas.
Yeah, they were tied at the legs and then drugged forcefully down the road. Like, No, go ahead. I mean, why not? We're already,
Sure.
we're already handing out, $2.5 trillion to, people for this thing
Mm-hmm.
to supplement people not having money with the viruses and whatnot. So why not? Why not just lower that? But why stop at 60? Why not just make it 45? Why not just turn around and make it 30? Or
Why not just say that everybody is available for it?
there you go. I mean, why stop at 60?
Yeah, right.
At this point, I mean, if you're gonna do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Don't play with it. Don't dip your toe in like you're trying to, like you're testing the waters and they call it. Am I gonna get in? Just do it. Just dive in there and don't be a little girl. Come on. Sorry, I'm really trying to not lose it.
You're doing a good job. You're doing great.
I'm not doing a good job because I feel my eye wanting to twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like I've been thinking about it like all day, that when things go back to normal, it's not going to be normal at all, and we are going to have lost so much.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be so many things.
So many liberties that you're not even realizing are going to be gone until it's over with and gone, and you're gonna be like, wait, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Wait. We're now doing this? What?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Wait.
In America,
Aren't we Americans? Yeah, we were.
no, we still are.
We still are. We're
not,
just not the same anymore.
we're not the United States.
Right.
Or is it we're the United States and not? I don't know. However,
We're the United States, but we're not America.
Yeah, we're not America. That's it.
That's kind of how this is going, guys, and that's sad, and it sucks.
That's the only guaranteed killer or that the virus is killing is America.
Yeah.
And the dream, not even the dream, the experiment that was, where a man could be free to govern himself is long gone. And what little bit of remnants are left, I will argue, it probably won't be a whole lot left when this is over.
Probably not, but maybe just maybe we can turn these things around. Maybe we can just all jump in, sit down, put our headphones on, and listen to some neurobiofeedback from New Life Holistics.
It'll help. I mean, it'll definitely help. With one of the things, it'll help with depression and things like that, as you realize that your country is completely gone. The freedoms that we had, the history that people have fought and died for, is gone. Never to have those freedoms and enjoy those liberties again.
Mm-hmm.
New Life Holistics with the tones, that it'll at least help with the depression.
Right, because man, if you've got anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, depression, addiction, brain fog, memory loss, low energy, anger, irritability, chronic pain and chronic fatigue, headaches, migraines, mood swings, lack of motivation, or inability to focus or concentrate, New Life Holistics has a system that can help you.
And I've started my session. I got my next one on Monday.
Nice.
I'm excited. This is, I is being as open-minded as because the thing that catches a lot of people with this is, you mean I literally just put headphones on and listen? Yeah, you just listen, and everybody thinks that they're. Sorry, my finger hit the button. There's this complicated thing, that everything has to be, difficult, and you have to do more to it. No, this one you literally just you put your headphones in, you sit back in a comfy chair or lay down on the bed,
and you just relax.
You do, and you just listen. You just
Relax. Don't do it. But no, really. Call them and set up your appointment as soon as you possibly can. Get your $50 off when you mention Mojo Radio over at newlifeholistic.com, newlifeholistic.com, or call them at 1-888-4-BIO-LIFE. That's 1-888-4-BIOLIFE. Or go to newlifeholistic.com. Mention Mojo 50 Radio, and you get $50 off.
Let's see.
Invader Zig over on the MeWe's Dylan had mood swings? Is he pregnant?
I look like I'm pregnant.
Well, I mean,
No, I look like I'm pregnant. I gotta. My girlfriend will get mad at me for saying that, but like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. I could put a red suit on me, let me powder my beard.
no,
Look,
Santa.
I could be Santa right now.
I mean, to be fair.
To be fair.
Santa is a good paying gig during the season.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about if there's even a Christmas season next year.
Don't sit on Santa. Don't sit.
Ho ho ho. But I'm willing to make a little bit extra cash. Might as well put it to use somehow.
Yeah, might as well.
Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak over on the Twitters. Welcome to the USSA.
Oh,
I know. But it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so true.
It's very true. It's very, very true. Good job. Nice play. I just no.
Oh, it does make you sad, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say you just get used to wearing red,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Or brown.
Or brown. Well, yeah, it depends on.
Depends on who actually hits.
And hopefully for those of you that have been dying to lose weight,
Get ready.
this is how you do it, because mass famine and starvation, as it just sweeps the land,
Mm-hmm.
that you don't lose weight any quicker than by just not eating.
Yeah, exactly.
How weird would it be to try to go into a Walmart and not have any food? I mean, we got a glimpse of that with the whole meat thing and a lot of stuff missing. But can you imagine trying to go into a Walmart and nothing be there?
Yeah, well, I can picture it.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
yeah.
No.
You know what you would need to do in an instance like that?
No, what is that?
You would need your own supply of food.
Oh, well, just
You would need to be self-sufficient, and you would need to be prepared.
Yeah, but where would we be able to get prepared?
Well, I would recommend that you go to, preparewithmojo50.com.
Preparewithmojo50.com?
Yes.
Why would you go there though?
Well, you would go there,
Mm-hmm.
and the fine people over at Patriot Supply have, they have a couple deals going on.
Oh, really?
The major deals, really nice deals.
Oh.
You can get a 2-week supply of food for $87 plus shipping.
Just $87 plus shipping.
I believe it is, yes. Just
Uh-huh,
$87 plus shipping.
That's not bad at all.
Or you can get the 4-week, the 1-month supply of food.
Yeah.
That is 3 meals
Yeah.
per day plus
Yeah.
snack
Yeah.
for, what was it, $189?
$197.
$197.
Mhm.
I close.
Yeah, you're close.
But it's like almost $100 off.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have to pay shipping and handling on that one though?
And that one you do not. But it's a good thing to have. They last 25 years.
25
They're
years.
vacuum sealed. It's amazing food. It's a great way to be prepared, to be independent and self-sustaining, because again, we're going to come out of this one way or another. The Wu-Tang clap is going to eventually go away. It's just going to be a thing. We're going to learn to adapt and roll with it, as we always do. But life is going to be very, very different. If this has taught anybody anything, almost nobody is prepared.
Nope.
You need to be prepared.
So get prepared. Go to preparewithmojo50.com, preparewithmojo50.com. Get yourself some food supplies. Also, you can get your water treatment systems, your air filter systems, all the rest of it there. All available to you. Check them out today. So finally, Ohio State representative wants to prosecute Trump for, quote, crimes against humanity.
I didn't know you could do that. I mean, I like playing that game. It's
a good game, right? It's pretty fun.
I liked it. I'm pretty good at it, actually.
Are you really?
I am.
I've only played it like twice.
I am. You get there's just certain cards that you just get, and it when you have the sense of humor that
we have.
Steven, that we have, what Steven and I have, and then you have the outlet like we have. It's fairly easy for folks like us to be able to win those kind of games.
You know, the larger boxes have hidden cards inside the box, right?
I've heard about that.
You have to cut open the packaging from the inside. You have to cut up the inside of the package.
I haven't personally gotten a box of it yet. I really want to, but I like that game. It's fun.
It's like it's like the hidden race card.
It is, and it usually is. It's usually something about race. It always is. But yeah, so this lady is going to bring up charges, you say?
Yes, crimes against humanity. Quote, "I can't take it anymore," said Golansky, who represents parts of Summit County near Akron.
Akron. It's Akron.
I know. I'm just doing it on purpose now.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, "I'm making a referral for crimes against humanity tomorrow. I know the need for a prosecution referral when I see one."
And why exactly? What crimes against humanity has the president committed?
Well, to get a head start on the morning stuff, her tweets came after Trump repeatedly said at a White House, the Wuhan clap thing, task force briefing this week, that an anti-malaria drug could treat it. For the past few weeks, Trump has encouraged the use of a drug, hydroxychloroquine, which has been used to prevent malaria and treat rheumatic diseases, but has shown promise in the early stages of fighting the Wuhan clap, which even Democrats now have come out and said, yeah, I used it and it worked.
Okay, so what's the problem?
The drug hasn't been approved by the FDA to treat that specific, the Wuhan clap.
Now, hold on. Now, see, this is something that I never realized or knew. I thought when a drug come out.
When a drug come out?
Yeah, when drugs come out.
When drugs come out.
When the night
has come. I thought that the FDA approved it as being like safe for humans. I did not know that they were the arbiter of what it could be used for.
Oh no, so technically
I thought they were just the type that said, "Oh yeah, no, this is safe for people," or "No, it's not."
Well, technically, if you know what drugs are inside, what actual properties are inside of a drug, you can then backtrack and say, well, we've used those drugs for this sort of disease or viral infection before, and we can then safely assume as scientists or doctors would be able to safely assume that they could use that for the next situation coming up. But, quote, "It was not done in a controlled clinical trial," the nation leading infectious disease experts, Dr. Anthony Fauci, said of a couple during a news conference. So you can't make any definitive statements about it. But, that's the thing. They're not saying definitive statements. Even Trump didn't really say definitive statements. He said, this could help.
It might not.
I have heard from many doctors that this could help. I have heard that this is helping people.
Yeah, he's not saying go, make a run on your local Walgreens.
Yeah. Look, I hate
hydroxychloroquine, That's...
Yeah, and by the way, that's not there. You have to get it.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying,
But
he didn't throw that out there. It's
No.
just like you said. Hey, I've heard people have been saying.
Right.
They're telling me.
Yes, and once again, hydroxychloroquine, what it does is it helps the absorption of zinc into your system from the stuff that you have that you eat on a daily basis, which then helps your body fight viral infections because zinc kills viral infections, guys. Go get some zinc tablets if you're afraid. And go wash your hands. Whatever. And you, Ohio representative, shut up.
Shut up.
Go home. Speaking of, I'm going to get to the bell count today.
Good evening, Mojo 50.
I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Thursday, April 9th, 2020. Today we had 1 missed innuendo bell, 42 actual bells, 1 horn, 1 rim shot, and 1 Steven trigger for both the people out, 48.24 for the timestamp, and a $25.
He's true.
Give us an A for the day. Peace out, boys, and have a good night.
See you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later.
Bye, y'all.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.